Welcome back to Whisky Whims with me, Stuart. Today we've got Glenfarclas, 15-year-old. It's 95 proof, 54.2% ABV. It's the Whisky Exchange exclusive bottling. It cost about £90. This is a split from our TAIBS bottling group, TAPSAF International Bottle Split Group, where we try and buy different bottles, various bottles, also kind of rare, expensive or exclusive bottlings that some people wouldn't open, and the whole point is just to buy them and open them and share them out. So yeah, it was £90, it's split between the 7 of us. I've had a couple drams out of it, there's not much left because this has all been split up, and this was just a box to show you. But I've just noticed on the back of the box it says, this is not just a bottle of Highland malt, it is the result of over 185 years of tradition and experience. It sounds like one of those M&S adverts. This is not just any pigs in blanket. This is M&S super spectacular pigs in blanket or some crap like that.
This is not just salmon. This is M&S salmon.
Anyway, we'll get down to the review, the palate, the nose, the palate, and the finish, and see if it's a Whisky Win or a Whisky Bin. I've just noticed as well on the back, I don't know what that is, I'm going to try and peel it, but it's a bit strange on the back. Obviously, you've got the little tax, the UK tax, I'm sure that's for tax, UK tax kind of sticker there. But on the back, there's like a black sticker as well, so I'm not sure what that's covering. It's got me rather intrigued. It's got like three slices in like a triangle. I'm going to peel that off later. In fact, I might just try and peel it off now. Oh, it's just another tax code. It must be the American tax code, maybe, because it's proof. No, it's just another for the UK. It's just another tax code. I'm so confused. Why is there two tax codes? Someone smarter than me will be able to answer that, but there's two tax stickers there. Anyway, we'll get down to the nose in this, see what we've got. Oh, it's sherried for sure. Heavy sherry elements.
Welcome back, Captain Obvious.
Yes, I am!
Plum jam. Sticky. I've not had like a proper sherried malt in quite some time, and I believe I haven't even reviewed a Glenfarclas on this channel. I don't know if I have reviewed a Glenfarclas. I need to look. I think I have. Maybe I have. It's a little rubbery, but yeah, heavy sherry. The alcohol, the 54.7, is that 54.2, isn't too evident on the nose. It's not throwing me off or anything like that. There's Chinese spices. There's also, it's basically Chinese spices. I was trying to be more specific, but I don't know how more specific I can be. It just reminds me of like creating a kind of teriyaki dish from scratch or something like that. I know teriyaki isn't necessarily Chinese.
Okay, kids, today we have a special assembly, okay? We're gonna learn about the diversity of Asian people.
But yeah, those sort of spices that are involved. And also, with a teriyaki dish, there's like honey, there's a bit of soy, it's quite sweet, it's also a little bit savoury. Yeah, just a sticky kind of Oriental or Asian sauce, generic sauce. There's some fruits coming through as well. Stewed apples and dates. I'm going to have to say dates. You just feel like such a like a phony or a fraud when you have a sherry whiskey and you just hit out with dates, Christmas spices and all that jazz. The palate. Gold. That's tasty. There's chocolate, dark chocolate for sure, definitely. I think the only other time that I've experienced it that intense is Glenmorangie Signet with the chocolatiness. That is just, yeah, that I would just describe this as Glenfarclas chocolate. It's lovely. There was also licorice. I was trying to think what that was there, but there's licorice. I'm not the biggest fan of actual licorice, but this is tasty. It is just like a high cocoa concentrate or high cocoa percentage chocolate. It's so that oily way, the really viscous oily mouthfeel that you get when you eat kind of high quality bitter dark chocolate. There's macadamia nuts, maybe some hazelnuts as well. There's toffee. There's definitely a kind of toffee presence. I don't want to say sticky toffee, but there's definitely a toffee element there. Maybe a little bit of maybe banana loaf. Just also, I seen a recipe for going off on a tangent. I seen a recipe for sticky toffee banana loaf the other day, and I was tempted to make it, but I couldn't be bothered, to be quite honest. And I think that is what this is what that would taste like that kind of sweet, sticky toffee element, but also the banana loaf there as well. Yeah, a really, really enjoyable jam. The mouthfeel is classic, just brilliant. The finish, I think the finish is medium. I don't think it's long. It feels to be a little fleeting for what it could be, because it's high ABV. I feel like this should be lingering more. It's drying, but it just feels very shorter than expected. I wouldn't say it's short, but I would say it's shorter than expected. I'm actually really enjoying this whiskey. It was a great pick. This wasn't my pick, by the way. Not trying to like stroke my own ego or anything like that. This was Bart's pick, and what a great pick it is. I wouldn't mind another bottle of this, to be honest. Just spoiling part of the review, but yeah. So we only get 100ml each. I mean, I say only, that's still a significant amount, but I could be doing more of this. I feel like the finish is just a little shorter than I would have hoped for, which kind of brings it down a little bit. But the nose and the palate, fantastic. I would say like rum and raisins on the finish. Maybe more of the kind of stewed apples from the nose. And yeah, just like, I don't know, a generic sherried finished whiskey. And the finish, that's all I'm getting. I'm not getting anything too specific with the finish, unfortunately. But other than that, it's pretty banging. We'll get down to, I'm going to have the last bit of this and we'll get down to the review. We'll see if it's a whiskey win or a whiskey bin. I'm only laughing because it's probably quite obvious what it's going to be. I'm trying to decide what's more intense, the licorice or the chocolate. On the first, like, as soon as it hits your palate, as soon as it hits your tongue, the licorice and the dark chocolate are quite competitive in which one's at the front. Anyway, we'll get down to the review. It is just quite a great whiskey, to be honest. I don't think it's quite expensive for a 15-year-old, but anyway. If you're new here, how I rate my whiskies is on 3 factors. Would I buy it again? Do I think it's worth it? And would I recommend it? So, the price point that I was about to get to kind of jump in the gun. It's a little expensive for a 15-year-old, £90, but it's cask strength. It's an exclusive to the Whisky Exchange. So you can almost argue that it's not out with the realm of affordability or what you're expecting, what's expected of the current market and stuff. So, do I think it's worth it? I think from what I've been enjoying, I think it's worth £90. And I'll go on to the next one. Would I buy it again? Yes. I might, if this is still available on the Whisky Exchange, which I will be checking after this review, then I might buy another bottle. I've got too many bottles to get through. I say it probably every review, but I do need to curb my spending, and I have done it this year, so that's why I say I might buy a bottle, but theoretically I would buy another bottle if I didn't feel guilty, if I didn't have a guilty conscience about how much I'm buying. I would easily just buy another bottle. So yeah, I would buy another bottle, and would I recommend it? For sure. You should try this. If you're a sherry fan, you'll absolutely love it. If you're not a sherry fan, I still think you'll enjoy it. I don't think it's too rich with the sherry. I don't think it's killed the spirit, but it is a Glenfarclas. It is a sherried whiskey, and it's predominantly sherry flavours that you're getting. So yeah, you'll know that, you'll expect that going into it anyway. So it's a 3 out of 3. I don't think I've got anything else to say. It's a Whisky Win. Thanks for watching. I've been Stuart. This has been Whisky Wins. I'll see you later.